Hello, video for the week, I guess. Congratulations, first of all. You gave me the brilliant news this morning that you passed your test. So, congrats. I now expect to see you up in London every single month because you have no excuses, you can now drive. I'm joking. But no, seriously, well done. It sounds like you've been cramming in lessons left, right and centre. And with only one minor, I know 5 I think is bad and you fail, so to only get 1, that's great. I'm a little bit tired this morning. I kind of thought when I was talking to you, yes, I'm going to do a video, I know exactly what I want to say, but I don't, and I'm starting to feel a bit sleepy, so that's not good. So this video may take a little longer because I haven't prepared. Behind me, we're now in my room, so obviously if you watched the last video, you'll have seen me say that the cupboard behind me is no longer a cupboard, but I've now put the TV up, which I don't think was in the video last time. So the TV is now fully watchable and enjoyable if I want to watch TV up here, which is great. Yes, there is tinsel behind me. I have gone a little bit Christmas mad recently. It's nearly December. It's allowed, I'm going with. And that's not all. I've got in this corner, which you can't see yet, my Christmas tree. So yes, I'm fully festive and I'm pretty much 70% done with Christmas, actually. On my sofa is Haley and John's presents, my nan's, Becca's, and I ordered Becca's birthday and Jesse's Christmas. So now the only people left to sort out are you and my mum and dad, and then everybody is finished, which is fantastic. I love being organised for Christmas because there's nothing worse than getting to about 14th of December and everybody going, crap, I haven't bought this present, crap, I haven't bought that present, and then they don't have enough time to get it delivered because by then, like, it all goes horribly wrong. So it's definitely good to be prepared. I think it gets you nicely set up and you ease yourself into the idea that it's Christmas once again, another year's over, new one's beginning, all of that. So yeah, so yesterday I was wrapping Christmas presents, listening to Christmas music, and my decorations in my room, I do have to admit, have been up now since Monday. There wasn't really a need for them to go up that quickly, but I wanted to have something Christmassy in my room. And normally I have this little tree that's about, it's not very tall, a couple, like 30 centimeters maybe, and it's pre-decorated, and it's been in our family for absolute ages. And normally every year I'd put that in my room. When Haley was living here, we'd take turns to have it in whose room. And I found out at the weekend that when my mum and dad were clearing out the loft, they decided to throw it in the bin. So I was very disappointed because it meant I wouldn't have a tree in my room this year. So under kind of much kind of gruntleness, I thought, right, well, I can't not have a tree. So the very next day I went out and bought one, and it couldn't be bare. I couldn't find a decorated one, had to be cheap, so I went for a non-decorated Christmas tree, and then decorations that you had to tie each individual string together. Oh my god, I nearly lost the will to live with that. But now the tree is up there, it's looking beautiful, the stars on top. There's no lights though, which is annoying. No lights, it's not allowed lights, there's not really any room for lights anyway, it's pretty jam-packed. But it ties in nicely with my whole blue room thing. So yeah, so Christmas is well underway. The title of this video has literally just come to me. I think it's going to be called Spend, 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 because I feel that's all I've done this past month, maybe. So since the last video, I am now the owner of a credit card, and not out of my own will, if that makes sense. So my mum said it should be a good idea if I get one, to then show that like my credit score and everything, it should help me later on in life get a house. And I was like, right, okay, you're telling me to get myself into debt. And they were like, no, we'll help you, we'll manage it and everything, but it's important that you get one soon and that you start to realise how it works. So I got one, and I got it for, I think it was like the maximum, it was 1,200, which Becca was shocked at. Hers was only 5, I think, which is the size of my overdraft. But anyway, I got it, and I was petrified to use it. I seriously was. I've already used it now, and I went and bought. That's probably the wrong way up, but I mean, you can read this line, you know it's a laptop, and it's absolutely it's quite big, but it's a lot lighter than the monster I'm currently using to record this video. So I needed a new laptop anyway. It was just the question of when do I get it? Do I get it Black Friday? Do I wait till January sales? Do I just bite the bullet and buy one? And you know, it made sense just putting it on the credit card, because there was actually a deal on it, but then it meant I didn't have to worry about like putting all the money on it straight away. So it's lovely, it's new. I've got my pictures on it already. I'm just currently working through iTunes to get all my music files backed up again. But all my like uni stuff is staying on my hard drive. There's just a few more things I need to get off of this machine once I finish talking to you, and then we think we're just going to smash it up because it's so old now. There's probably some parts that people can reuse, recycle, but it's not going to be worth any money. So, and just for kind of safety and security reasons, I think Mum would be happier if I smashed it up, so I will. But yeah, it's lasted me 6 years, and technically it's nearly into its 7th year, because I mean it is still working, just depends when I smash it up. So yeah, so credit card's been used, almost everybody's presents have been bought. I've spent an absolute fortune on everybody, because it's the first year that I've had money, not really intentionally, but I just haven't thought, oh, I can't afford that, because that's not true. So that's been happening, and yeah, I've bought quite a few things for myself recently too. Some new perfume, some clothes, things like that, makeup. Just again because I can. I mean, in uni it was the overdraft will let me, and now it's nice to know that I don't have to worry that I'm not going to be able to pay it back for 2 weeks, which is nice. And I've got a saving thing going with my dad. That's going really well. That's purely on tips mainly. I'm putting the odd amount of my paycheck in there too, just to help round up the figures. But over the next month, my tips should be amazing. And my managers reckon we could be walking home with about 50 quid of tips per day, if you do a double shift, that is. If you do a double shift, then definitely, which is great. What else? So yes, I've been spending, and I spent a little bit more yesterday as well. So a while ago, I got Employee of the Month. Well, not Employee of the Month. Scrap that. A 100% mystery diner report, which is basically they rate the restaurant, they rate the staff, they rate the food, just to check that you're up to standards and everything. And so I got 100%, and they mentioned my name throughout the report. And as a thank you, the company gave me a £50 Amazon voucher, which was really sweet of them. And I spent it yesterday. And I spent about 30 quid of my own money to get what I've wanted to get. And what I got was a Amazon Kindle. Now, that may sound really stupid because I don't really read that much, but it's nice to have something that is quite a new thing that's big, rather than just saying, oh yeah, I bought some clothes, your voucher, thank you. I can go to them and say, yeah, I bought a gadget, and basically where my books are, down there, I'm thinking of using that for the pop vinyls, so all the books that I have kind of taking up space. So as much as I want to keep them because I collect them, I don't want them anymore. So I'm trying to work my way around that. The guy is actually coming on Monday to do the shelves, which is great because I cannot wait to unveil my Disney dolls again, because they've currently got the sleeves on to protect them from any dust, and I currently need to find a new place for the sleeves. I just can't wait to reveal them because I haven't seen them in ages. And it's just nice to get them up there, get them safe, get everything that's still downstairs up here and put it around the alcove. You can see my doll's house there as well. That was over there, but is now permanently staying there. So yeah, so I can't wait for him to do the work. That's going to be another, I think, 300 quid that I've got to pay. And I bought myself, I don't know why it's just there. I was importing it yesterday and I didn't put it away. So I've listened to it. Obviously we've got him coming up in March, and I'm still really hoping that you've saved the date, and that regardless of how many interviews you're going to and jobs you're applying for, you're telling them that you cannot do that weekend, because you can't. I need to book it off work actually. I might do that tonight. And that is pretty much it. But it's going okay. There's good days and bad days. If the customers are happy, then I'm happy. If you get one temper tantrum or a screaming kid or a snobby customer, it just puts you in a bad mood. And if any of your colleagues are in a bad mood, then it's just interesting. It's interesting. Every day is different. So yeah, we've got 2 new starters as well. One's part-time, one's meant to be full-time, I think. Yeah. And I've only met them each once for about 2 hours. So I'm hoping they're gonna stay, and they're gonna be good, and they're gonna help take some shift work and things like that. What else? Trying to think. Let me check my diary. Oh, I've got pins and needles. Yes, Bradley Walsh singing. I just sent you a message. Weird. X Factor singing. There's no one good on it. There hasn't been for a while now. But the talent definitely goes down a notch each year. And actually, we had, I can't remember his name, and you probably won't have watched it because I'm not with you. But we actually had one of the auditionees who I think got to about boot camp, maybe? I think he got to boot camp and then he got turned away. He actually came into the restaurant the other day. And all the part-timers were like, oh, that's Wayne or Shane or whatever his name was. And I was like, yeah, okay, of course it is. And I served him and I was like, it could be, I don't really know, it might be, maybe it's not. But apparently it really was, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good. So yeah, I've got lots of, I'm not spending, but I'm saving things to my, just screenshotting things. So like, for example, we have new pop vinyl coming out in honour of the movie that is coming out soon. I say soon, next year. Moana is coming out this December, which is exciting. Although the amount of merchandise they've already released, I think that's ridiculous. People are buying it and haven't even watched the film. which is crazy. A bit of a social call, I guess, which was completely unexpected and completely out of the blue, was our good friend Vicky from uni. So basically, she emailed me, Facebook messaged me, whichever, saying, can I ask a favour, do you have any photos of your dog that I could use as a kind of a template to show her drawing? Like, she wanted to create a video that showed how she sketches and her finished piece at the end of it. And she said, whatever I do, you can have the finished copy. I was like, yeah, sure, I don't mind. I sent her like my favourite 5 photos, and said, just let me know how you get on. Basically, I want to see the end product. And she messaged me saying, here it is. Sent me a picture of this, and it is amazing. It is so much like the original. I mean, the original photo is that one right there. Oh, I'm straying away from it. There we go. Can you see that? It looks so lifelike. It is amazing. I mean, I knew she was a good drawer anyway. But I mean, it's crazy how talented she is. And so I said, wow, I'd really like the physical copy. Can I buy it off of you, or can I pay for postage? And so she turned around and said, well, what are you doing tomorrow? And I said, well, actually, it's my day off tomorrow. Why? And she volunteered to come and drive down from Southampton. And I was like, are you sure it's just a photo? I don't mind paying for the postage. It's not going to be that expensive. And she was like, no, I've got nothing else better to do. So she came down. We went to Spoons, I bought a lunch, and we went to Patisserie Valerie and I bought a chocolate, as a way of saying thank you. It was really, really good to see her. Obviously the last time I saw her was graduation. She's unemployed, she's looking for work, can't find any work. So yeah, she's feeling the struggle of it too. She's trying to get this business completely set up, but it's just not doing anything. So I'll post a link, I don't know if that's going to help, in Instagram soon, because that'll get more views than this. But yeah, it was really nice to see her. I suggested that maybe once her and you have a job, that the 4 of us, including Kaylee, like try and meet up again soon, like wherever we can find a halfway point, really. That'd be great to see you all again. I haven't actually heard from Kaylee in ages now. I assume she's still loving her teaching job and stuff. But yeah, so that happened. I've seen Becca. I met with Jess recently-ish, kind of. There's really not that much else to say, I don't think. Only, my nose is running, I think I've got my cold back. Only that I found this Disney challenge, and obviously me being a Disney freak, I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I gave you my answers, and then I'll post the questions down below, and you give me your answers. Kind of a bit similar to what we did way back when the whole Talkie Talk challenge and stuff. And this video is only 19 minutes long, and I have nothing else better to do other than to watch Pretty Little Liars. I'm on season 4, like episode 5, I think. It's so good, Jazz. I can't quite believe how addicted I am. I thought I'd get really annoyed with the girls and like them being girly girls, but I'm actually not. It's really good. So I'd watch it. I really would. Now that you have nothing to do, watch it. I promise you'll love it. So yeah. So anyway, this Disney challenge, it gives you 30 questions, and basically you just have to say your answer. So what I'll do is I'm gonna say the question and then say my answer, obviously. And then what I'll do is I'll write the questions down below, and then you can do it back to me when you finally do your video that I have been waiting on for like 3 weeks now. At least 3 weeks, I think, if not more. I'm not sure. I need a piece of paper. Okay, right, let's try. So, question 1. Your favourite character? Like, out of every Disney movie, scene and scenario. I think that would have to be, I mean, everything changes, everything. No matter how many times you ask me, my normal answers will always change. But I would say GENIE. GENIE is my favourite character out of everybody. Just general, kind of all-round good person type thing. Okay, my favourite princess, well, there's no shock when I tell you it's ARIEL. Which I'm also just going to write down just so I don't forget what I've said. Your favourite heroine? I don't want to say the drug. Basically the female version of a hero. Well, surely that would have to be MULAN, because nobody else is really that heroic. Unless you say Anna, maybe. I don't know. The Belle? They're all kind of defenseless. I'm gonna say MULAN. I think she's the true hero, female version. Okay, my favourite prince. It's tough. That's a draw between Prince Eric and Aladdin, who isn't truly a prince. He imitates one. But I'm gonna say Aladdin. I feel like this should add up to a certain score, but I don't think it does. Who's your favourite hero? Favourite male hero? There isn't. KRISTOFF! Can he really be labelled as a hero though? He doesn't really. Well, he does save Anna, I guess, doesn't he? I don't really know. Hercules is good, but he's not. That was tough. I'm gonna put KRISTOFF because he does save Anna, doesn't he? When she's freezing cold and turning to ice, he takes her back to the castle. Although, admittedly, he then leaves her there to nearly get killed. But never mind. Okay, number 6. My favourite animal. Well, in real life it's dogs. So, dogs. Still. So that, I guess, would be the Dalmatians and Lady in the Tramp. I just got a pen all over me. So I'm going to put Dalmatians. Especially ODDBALL. ODDBALL especially. Number 7. This isn't all going to fit on the same page. Your favourite sidekick? Again, a draw between Flounder from The Little Mermaid and Stitch. But I think Stitch may just about win it, just because he's so faithful. Like, if you were in any danger, he would be there. So I'm going to say Stitch, whereas Flounder would just run away. And what good is a sidekick who runs away? Your favourite villain? Jafar. Has to be Jafar. Can't be anybody else. No, because I like Ariel too much, so Ursula I don't actually like. Whereas Jafar's funny. Number 9. Your favourite original character? Mickey Mouse. It cannot be anybody else. Okay, number 10. Your favourite song? See, now this is difficult because that changes more than my favourite character does. Probably recently it's either I'll Make a Man Out of You from MULAN or Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, and I think Part of Your World wins it because when doesn't it? Your favourite love song? A Whole New World. I think it just has to have the world in the title, and then I love it. Whole new world. I hope I can understand this. I'm kind of like writing the letters of each word instead of saying the whole word. Okay, your favourite villain song? Probably Mother Knows Best. It's quite catchy, and I don't like her, but you know, it's catchy. Your least favourite song? Okay, my least favourite song is in Sleeping Beauty, the I Know You one. I Know You, is that how you say it? The one where she's like dancing with the owl. I know you, I dreamed of you once upon a dream. I just don't like how slow it is. It's kind of creepy. So anyway, so 14. What is question 14? Your favourite kiss? I'm not sure. It doesn't technically count as a kiss, but the bit in The Little Mermaid where they're going around in the boat and Sebastian is singing Kiss the Girl, but they don't kiss. So maybe my favourite kiss should be when they do eventually kiss. Yeah, remember that. Ariel and Eric. Okay, number 15. The first movie you saw. Well, it may not be the first movie I actually saw, but it's the first one I remember. Which would probably have to be the first 101 Dalmatians, but the live action one. So, not the animation one, if that makes sense. 101 live action. Number 16. Your favourite classic movie? See, now I take a classic to mean anything that it's difficult. When do you say a classic stopped happening? Because technically my sister doesn't classify like things like Tangled or Frozen as classics, because you know they're quite recent, but in 50 years time they'll be a classic. So my version of a classic is going back to when Disney was alive, and anything he created I'm calling a classic. So my favourite classic movie is Cinderella. That's what I'm going with. Another sheet of paper. 17. We're nearly there. Your least favourite classic? Sleeping Beauty. Just purely because she spends most of her time asleep. And I don't like the songs. They're not catchy. And I think for a Disney film, you know, they should be. Okay, 18. Your favourite Pixar film? Finding Dory. And I know Finding Dory only recently just happened. And before that, funnily enough, it wasn't Finding Nemo. It was Toy Story. So my least favourite Pixar film, which is tough because I haven't actually seen them all. But I think Wreck-It Ralph was a Pixar film. I think, I'm not 100% certain of that, but if it was, I watched like the first 10 minutes and I wasn't impressed, but I just didn't give it a chance, so I will watch it again and hopefully I'll like it better. But that's the one that made the least impression. Okay, my favourite sequel is Return to the Sea, which is Ariel's second one with her daughter. She's the only princess to have had a kid. Did you know that? Have you missed me? Okay, 21, an overrated movie. Okay, I'm looking at all my dolls behind you, and I'm gonna go, unfortunately, with Pocahontas, because I love the idea of the film, and I love the songs. I don't like how it ends, and that is what, like, it's not true Disney, like, they're meant to have a happy ending, and they don't. And it bugs me that she doesn't go off with John, so that's why I'm saying Pocahontas. 22, an underrated movie, one that people don't really. I'm going with Mulan. They are standing right next to each other, but I'm going with Mulan because I only watched that 2-3 years ago for the first time. And people think because it's all about war and stuff that kids won't get it, but actually it's a great film. So I'm gonna go with that one. 23, a movie that makes you laugh. Okay, well, all of them have funny elements. But when I first watched Frozen for the very first time, in my uni room, back in halls, on my own, at like 11 o'clock at night, I laughed out loud. And I was worried that Reese could hear me. But it was so funny. And so that's why the comedy element, and it still makes me smile. It still makes me laugh sometimes. Olaf is just amazing. Okay, 24. A movie that makes you cry. Ooh. Toss. There's actually quite a lot of them. And I haven't seen them in a while because I know they made me cry last time. But Dumbo, Bambi, The Good Dinosaur, or The Lion King. But I think Bambi has to win it. I cried like forever at that, and I wouldn't watch it for ages. 25. Your favourite scene from your favourite movie. Ooh, that's difficult. So wait, so from your favourite classic or just your favourite movie? My favourite movie, Peter Pan. So my favourite scene in it. Oh, that's tricky. That's really tricky. I like all of it. There's no certain scene that I don't like. Actually, that's not true. When Hook gets TikToked by the crocodile, that's my favourite scene. When you see it used to scare the crap out of me, but when the eyes move up and down in the water, I now find that bit really funny. So I'm gonna go with that. And when he chases away on the boat and he's like running on water and the crocodile's just tearing after him. I like villains getting hurt. I think it's funny. Okay, 26. The saddest death. Oh, see, I thought we already covered that with, you know, the bit that makes you cry. Okay, the saddest death, I think, is either Mufasa or Arlo's dad in The Good Dinosaur, which, if you haven't seen, by the way, watch it. It's a really good film. And just because I've seen it more recently and I wasn't aware that it was coming up, I didn't realise he was going to die. I'm going to go for The Good Dinosaur. So basically he's trying to save his son from like this tidal river tsunami thing, and he pushes him up, but he gets dragged down, and oh, I wept badly. Okay, your favourite quote. Doesn't come from a movie necessarily. There's lots of good quotes. They're all good, but I'm going with one that the man who made the mouse said himself, which has been my WhatsApp status for years now, which is laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. So that's one from Disney. I also like the Aladdin quote from the GENIE, which is today's special moments are tomorrow's memories. That one's particularly nice. And then in Frozen, where Olaf says an act of true kindness to melt a frozen heart, or to thaw a frozen heart, something along those lines. They're all cute. They're all very, very cute. 28. We're nearly there. Your favourite theme park? Like, out of the Disney ones? In which case I'm going to say probably Adventureland, I think. I'm trying to remember all the names, I can't really remember them. But my favourite theme attraction, that's Tomorrowland. I'm trying to remember the names. Tomorrowland, Adventureland, the Disneyland, which is where the princesses are. I'm sure there's a lot. I don't have it, I'm just gonna put all. 29, your favourite attraction? Favourite attraction is probably the Peter Pan ride, because, toss up, Peter Pan or It's a Small World, because I love this song. They're both really, really good. And 30, your favourite theme park show has to be the nighttime parade. Daytime parades are okay, but nighttime ones are better because the colours in the costumes just so good. Okay, so there's my 30 question Disney challenge, which I saw on Instagram this morning, so I thought I'd do it because why not? I'm a Disney freak. I am going to try and upload this now really, really quickly. Put all my answers and the questions down the bottom. And I'll look forward to hearing yours soon. So I've got work in a bit, so I need to eat some lunch. And